Here we go, Tuesday, Tiger King. That's what we've got in store today, guys. Today's focus is going to be an upper lower body split, okay? So the way today's session is going to work, we have 3 pods. Consisting of those 3 pods, we've got 3 exercises. 35 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. We do 3 sets per exercise. We go 2 laps through the pod, get a hydration break in between each pod. And then we're going to make it a little bit spicy then. We're going to finish with a little bit of a core finisher. So starting at number 1, guys, we've got single leg. Good mornings. So hinge at the hips, this is a hinge hip movement. We're going to push that bum back and then we're going to slowly bring that weight, get that weight close to our body the whole time. Next one, we're going into a single arm. So you can load that front leg up and we're just going into a pull. You might have to change the weight, try and do something with a bit of resistance on this one. With this one, think shoulder and then arm. We're going to get a good lat contraction at the top. Then the last one on the floor with a chest fly. So keep those feet nice and planted. We're going to come down, nice and slow and controlled. Think about where our elbows touch, and then we're thinking about wrapping those arms around a big gum tree and squeeze at the top. That's end of pod number 1. Now, pod number 2, we're going into a goblet squat press. So just think of a single dumbbell with this or any other object that's got some weight. You're going to drive through those feet. That's where the power comes from. Generate that power and lock out up over top. Next one, we're going to go into some band pull aparts. Okay, this one, so you need hands up over, shoulders down. We're pulling that band apart. You might have to get creative if you don't have a band, but the focus here is working our posterior chain, working our rear delts. And last one of that pod, we have a pulse push-up. It's a tongue twizzler. All right, so going into a pulse, think about keeping those hands ripping the ground apart, just going into a slow little pulse. 35 seconds work, that's going to really go overload. Drop to your knees when you have to, as long as we try and keep on working. And then our last pod, we're going into some hip thrust. This one, if you've got a band, chuck it on. Today's focus is resistance, remember. So we want to go heavy. We're going to overload each muscle group here. So band's going to add some extra resistance. Think about that chin tucked in, and as those feet coming planted, get that tension on the band as if that band is always ripping apart. With that one, you can always chuck a bit of weight on. Got a plate, got a dumbbell, just add it to your waist. As you can notice, from that chin to our tailbone is straight. So you might have to use your lounge there or something. Again, resistance is the focus today. Next one, we're going back with our dumbbells. We're going alternating shoulder press. So start with both of them up in the air, and then one's coming down and one's coming up. Making sure those abs are tight, glutes are squeezed on. Finish motion is the next to our earlobe. And last one, we have explosive alternating lateral lunges. So nice wide step with this one and exploding off. Again, we can chuck a weight on or hold 2 weights in the hands to add a bit more resistance there. Then, as I said, we're going to finish with a little 2-minute plank, and I might chuck some extra in there for you. All right, let's get it, Team Tuesday. Tiger King, let's go!